MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Cincinnati Reds.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Trevor Bauer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Pride and joy of the UCLA Bruins, former #1 draft pick with the Arizona Diamondbacks. This guy has really found himself good fastball, and he's one of these guys that he's into the new metrics. He likes to see that spin rate and that carry on the four-seam fastball. Good fastball, 95 to 97. His curveball, though, might be his out pitch. It's a 12-6 straight down curveball, one of the top pitchers in the league right now.
At the plate, Hannes Wagner, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, #0.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway.
First pitch, 4-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And after a very chilly early morning, the temperatures thawed out a bit to 48 degrees here at game time. Ready on 1-2. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, number 10. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit to short. Picked up by Larkin. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
Up next for the Buccos, Ralph Kiner. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one. Mr. James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 8.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Stargell. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
From the stretch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a slider well off the plate, an easy take there. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Kiner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A shot down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5-hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Drilled to the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end. Pirates strand a couple. Now it'll be the Reds' turn, no score. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, Just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And you talk about fitting a profile for a right fielder. Big surprise who brings the absolute bazooka to the game today. That is the right fielder. Don't look for anyone to test this guy.
Now at the plate, Barry Larkin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Reds, the shortstop, Barry
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. One and one to the Reds leadoff man. Now the 1-1 pitch. Liner toward right center. And the Reds have their first hit of the season.
Outside of home runs, nothing fires me up more than watching a good baseball player drive the ball at the opposite field. Talking about hitting the inside half of the baseball, that's exactly what happened right there. And when we say inside half of the baseball, imagine the ball coming to a complete stop halfway between home plate and the pitcher's mound, and then cutting that baseball in half and highlighting the inside half. That's where you're trying to take the knob of your bat or the hands to that spot and carve the inside half of the baseball with power.
And perhaps sensing a hit and run may be on, a move to first. Runner's back. A runner at first with no outs here. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Here it comes, the 3-0. Fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Full count, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Kemp. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. First and second here with nobody out. for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Into the box now, Tony Perez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Perez, 28 years old. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Favorable call in there for a strike.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Comes set. Now the pitch. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And they're runners at the corners now. Oh, 2 the count to Suarez.
0-2 is the count.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Standing in, Jason Kendall. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
The catcher, number 18.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And there's ball one.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1.
One strike, the count.
The 2-2. Ground ball right side. Morgan is right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. So he comes up empty in his first major league at bat.
I know he was expecting more, but that's a win. If you could put the ball in play your first big league AB, and you're able to get that adrenaline and the nerves out of you, that's a win right there.
High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. Two balls, no strikes to Mazeroski. Now the 2-0. The swing and a miss, strike one. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Colin Moran. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And it's 2-0 now to Colin Moran. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Skied down the left field line. And no shot for Dunn. It's a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. And this one misses high for ball four, and they have themselves a two-out base runner.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So the runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jamison Tyone. First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. And as it turns out, the two-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They still trail 1-0. Now they'll have to deal here with Adam Dunn. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, number 44.
Dunn with that open stance, and here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch to Dunn. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot for Adam Dunn. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Cincinnati a 2-0 lead.
No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ show track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
Batting in.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis.
Number 44.
As he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. The 0-1 delivery. Ball 1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. To his right, Wagner on to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Trevor Bauer.
In now for the Reds, Trevor Bauer. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Here comes the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
In now, Barry Larkin. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1 for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. We've played 2-0 Cincinnati. Stepping into the box, Hannes Wagner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Popped him up. Larkin is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, number 10. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Davis on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The left fielder, number 4, Ralph Kiner.
So digging in now, Ralph Kiner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Dunn facing back to the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail it here 2-0. Ready for another chance? Joe Morgan as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1.
Ball 3.
Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Ready now for Cincinnati. Matt Kemp looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tony Perez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A ball and 2 strikes to Perez.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
To Pops, and that finishes off the double play.
The catcher, number 5.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. And that misses, ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. is looked at for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Heiner's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Willie Stargell, a base hit in his first trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 0-1 on its way. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Now batting, the right fielder, Dave Parker.
And that brings in the Cobra. Dave Parker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at bat. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 1 out, nobody on. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Davis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Number 18.
Striding in once again, Jason Kendall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Hard liner, but picked up on the heart. Oh, what a stop. It's there. He got him. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, Eugenio Suarez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The next 0-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box, Adam Dunn. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Fastball well outside. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kiner is after it, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and took what the pitcher gave him.
Stepping in now, Eric Davis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Dunn, the runner at second with 1 away. High in the air down the right field line, and foul. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Trevor Bauer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Parker has a play, and the inning is over. Reds leave one, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Clint Hurdle during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off for Pittsburgh.
Leading off the inning, Bill Mazeroski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Hit hard toward the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over it, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Into the box now, Colin Moran, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
The 2-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball played on the backhand. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Into the box, Jamison Taillon. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Sometimes you just can't overthink it. If a guy can't hit a certain pitch in a certain quadrant, why would you throw him any?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They're down 2-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Barry Larkin. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Barry Larkin.
First pitch of the at-bat. 0-1 the count. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those lawn darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Digging in once again, Joe Morgan. It was a walk in his last trip. has a look. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Kemp.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Kemp. It was a walk in his last trip. From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, strike one. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Larkin stands at first with 1 out. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Number 76 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief. Johnny Bench will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 pitch. 3-2 now. Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Another payoff pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Now, obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Now in the box, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Adam Dunn, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
1-2.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. 5 innings complete. It's the Reds 4 and the Pirates nothing. Stepping into the box, Hannes Wagner. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
That's inside.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
Here it comes on 3-0. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 10. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great job at keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
3-0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling, compose yourself, and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now. The 3-1. And, boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
At the plate, Ralph Kiner. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. Davis giving chase. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Willie Stargell. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. From the belt, the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Runners are at first and third, one away. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Stepping in, Dave Parker. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. One and one the count. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
One out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Popped up. Suarez in foul ground, and no one will track it down. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down the first baseline. Perez fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Into the box now, Eric Davis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The right fielder, number 44.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded to short. Wagner scoops it up. Throw by Wagner's right there for the first out of the inning.
The pitcher, number 35, Trevor Bauer.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a curveball misses inside.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Now the 1-0. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Kiner on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants a pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-1. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Tries to dump this one out to left. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
In now, Joe Morgan, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And 2. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 2-2. Popped him up. Moran over to his right. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 27, Matt Kemp.
Now at the plate, Matt Kemp. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He waits. Now the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. Bauer on second. Larkin on at first with 2 down. Just short, hit hard. Mazeroski's there to catch the toss, and that'll do it to retire the side. Reds strand a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Reds leading this one as we start the 7th. And before we commence, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. So stepping in, Jason Kendall. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Heading out towards shallow right. Davis has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Bill Mazeroski.
Into the box, Bill Mazeroski. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Into the box now, Colin Moran. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, and the defense is thinking, give it to us again and we'll roll it over all day long. Don't think that's not in his head right now as he steps to the plate.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Josh Bell will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. And a ball, 1-0. It is career. Bell has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. He's ready now. The pitch. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. First and second now, 1 man out. This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. Throw into second, and they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Number 0.
That can't bother you too bad, Dan, right there. Power guy at the plate, and you're able to get in his kitchen.
Boy, that's a tough one to swallow, right? These big, strong guys, they like to get their arms extended. That wasn't that bad of a pitch, but he's just so strong that he's able to muscle that into the outfield grass.
First offering on its way. And the first pitch misses high here, perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Mazeroski, the runner at third. Moran at second. Bell at first. One gone. That's taken now, and it's 2-0 to the Pirates shortstop.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit, and they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Yeah, and they say better late than never, and that's definitely the case here. They couldn't get anything going through the first 6 frames, but they scratch a run across here in the 7th. We'll see if they can parlay that first run into something more.
Red skipper up out of the dugout and making that slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So as he leaves, he stands to perhaps be the winning pitcher here, unless, of course, all 3 runners come around to score, in which case he'd get a no decision. Amir Garrett was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Garrett.
Number 10 will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. First offering on its way.
Nope.
Fastball well outside. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Change up low, 2-0. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Ralph Kiner waits on deck. Bases are loaded with only one out. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The left fielder, number 4.
Standing in now, Ralph Kiner, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Looking at his career totals, Kiner begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0 on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
The first baseman, number 8, Willie Stargell.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and in strides the familiar waddle of Pops, Willie Stargell. First pitch on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that runner on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1.
You can tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
To 1-2 now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now a flare out to left center. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
Oh, and you just know in a game this tight that run could be a big one. Stretches the lead to 6-4, giving their staff an extra run to play with, which always helps. See if they can tack on another one here.
Michael Lorenzen takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Michael Lorenzen.
Jason Kendall will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Stargell over at second. Parker is over at first with 1 away. up into no man's land out there for a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
That's the name of the game right there, boys. Get on base any way possible. They're not all going to be beauties, but that one falls in front of the left fielder for a base hit.
Into the box, Bill Mazeroski, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin Moran.
Striding into the box, Colin Moran. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. One and 0. Here it is. Slow grounder to first. Perez has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But a big inning here as they bat around and push 7 runs across the plate to take the lead. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. Pirates on top, 7-4. And Clint Hurdle's out to have a conference at home plate, so it appears we'll see a double switch here. Richard Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
And batting in the 8th spot, number 48.
Settling in now, Tony Perez. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Here it comes, 1-0. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the first out.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Digging in, Johnny Bench. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Into the box now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Count even now at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In for strike two. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Bench. A runner at first with one gone in the inning. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Keone Kela is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Keone Kela.
In now, Adam Dunn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Done with that open stance, and here's the pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Striding in, Eric Davis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Now a curveball, but he might have flown open a bit. It's 1-1. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full, 3-2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 3-2 one more time, and he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Reds strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Ready now, number 3. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, number 0.
Stepping in, Hannes Wagner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt to first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time. And that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Standing in now, number 10. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. 0-1 pitch on its way. And he misses with it, 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the high. And that one reaches the power stacks. What a shot. Solo shot to right center, his second of the game, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Stepping in now, Ralph Kiner.
Ralph.
As he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Pirates tack on one more on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Reds 4. Ken Griffey will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th.
Ken Griffey.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Griffey has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. A 1 pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center field. Under it is the center fielder. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry Larkin.
Now to the plate, Barry Larkin. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
0-2 to Larkin. To first. Stargell has it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Stepping up now, Joe Morgan. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Two and 1 to Joe Morgan. 2 out, nobody on. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1. Popped high in the air. Number 3 is calling for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Matt Bowman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Bowman.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Willie Stargell. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. That misses 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Dave Parker waits on deck. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Perez gloves it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Parker.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Dave Parker. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Stargell gets his lead at first, nobody out. 2-1. High and deep to right. Davis looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Morgan onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Bill Mazeroski. Fouled off. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Davis has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The pitcher, number 35, Keone Kela. Your
Starling
attention,
Marte
please.
will get the call
Pitch
here
hitting
as he'll
for
hit for the
Pittsburgh.
pitcher.
Number 6, Starling Marte.
A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A bouncer up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at all to make a play here, so despite the effort, the inning will continue.
Nice
Number
effort
3.
by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. From the stretch. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Here's another 0-2. Lined hard toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Reds. It's the Bucks 10 and the Reds 4. Michael Feliz is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Standing in, Matt Kemp. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Matt Kemp.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hard hit ball to short, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, another base hit right there, D-Roll. They've already stranded 10 runners. Could this possibly be 11?
And that's the name of the game right there, Danny. Hitting with runners in scoring position. You have to find a way to buckle your chin strap and stay in there and fight for a knock.
In now, Tony Perez. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. First home run of the campaign for him as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Catcher number 5, Johnny Bench.
Standing in now, Johnny Bench. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 delivery. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
A strike, and it's 2-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Stepping in now, Adam Dunn, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
All even now, 2-2. The Reds down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
If you want to know what this game was decided, that's easy. Look no further than the 7th inning. That big rally and the crooked number on the scoreboard proved to be all the difference.
10-6, the final score in this game. Pittsburgh capitalized on a huge 7th inning on the way to the win. Number 76 claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 10 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Our paid attendance at Great American Ballpark this afternoon, 42,319. The Reds thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.